Happy New Year, everybody, if you are watching this on New Year's Day, or if you're watching this pretty much any time. If it's the first video you're watching of mine in February. I am Ref Jayhawk, and this is WWE 2K and our WWE Universe for 1979 and on. So just for those of you who are here for the first time, we started in May of 1979. We're acting like if that was when the official name change to the World Wrestling Federation happened. And we are basically running the history of the World Wrestling Federation via 2K25 in a combination of keeping to the original history as much as possible, but allowing for storyline and title matches based on things that happen over the course of the universe. And that's kind of what you're seeing with this match we have highlighted here. It will be our feature matchup, and it'll come in the middle of the show. A couple weeks ago, we had a match with Jerry Valiant and Ivan Putski. Putski had been feuding with Jimmy Valiant. Putski got the win. Jimmy Valiant came out to ringside. We thought he was going to go after Putski. He went after his brother Jerry instead. And that led to Ivan Putski making an escape for Jerry Valiant. Now, Johnny had said Jerry is still his brother. He'll still team with Jerry on occasion, but he's going to side with his brother Jimmy. It was supposed to be Jerry taking out Putski. It never happened, and it didn't end up happening, so he does side with Jimmy in the argument, but he still loves his brother. Unfortunately, Jerry Valiant doesn't really feel like Johnny should be on Jimmy's side, so we got a matchup between them here today. It's going to kick off a rivalry. We'll have to see how that plays out. Beyond that, kind of a filler show in all honesty. We're going to have Swede, Hanson, and Roddy Piper in our opener. Piper in the last month of his contract. We're going to have a finale of Dominic DeNucci against SD Jones. So, this is not going to be our most up-to-date, high-end show here. But for New Year's Day, got an hour to kill. We're going to have some fun with it. Let's go to our opening contest, 1 fall, 10-minute time limit. Swede Hanson taking on Roddy Piper in our opener. Okay, again, if you're joining me for the first time here, win can do factor in on occasion. We got Swede Hanson 0-2, Roddy Piper 2-1 so far, as they look for future title opportunity.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall, making his way to the ring from Orangeburg, South Carolina, weighing in 300 pounds, Hanson.
Okay, I'm skipping in my audio. I don't know if you guys are getting that as well, or if that's just me. Give me a second here, I'm going to try something.
And his opponent from Glasgow, Scotland, weighing in at 230 pounds, Roddy Piper!
I think it was just my connection to my microphone here. Got my earphones tied in that. I think that was the only issue with the audio. If I'm wrong, let me know in the chat. But 1 fall, 10-minute time limit here. Swede Hanson 0-2, Roddy Piper 2-1. Of course, Swede Hanson accompanied by his manager, Clacky, Freddie Blackney, for this matchup. We will see Freddie Blackney later on, managing Nikolai Volkoff against Big Bully Busick. And Piper here just for a short trip here on loan from the Los Angeles promotion run by Mike LaBelle out of the Olympic Auditorium. Piper is under contract until the end of August, but as we've mentioned before, those wins and losses could lead to future title opportunities even out of contract. Currently, Haystack Calhoun and Steve Travick are the World Tag Team Champions. Haystack Calhoun not currently under contract. There's the bell. We are underway here. 1 fall with a 10-minute time limit. At our most one-on-one matches on television. Tag team matches and trio matches are usually 1 fall 15. Title matches usually 1 fall 30. There will be exceptions to that rule, to those rules on occasion. That you see here, Piper pounding away here on the big Swede Hanson. It dawned on me I did not do all of my self-promotion stuff. Now let me take care of that real quick here while I'm doing that. Piper in complete control so far. Big elbow drop. Piper now up on the top rope. Blackie got up on the apron like he was going to try something. Referee took one look at that and sent him down to the apron and sent him off the apron. Hanson with a backslide has Piper over. No count though. A little way too early to get the win off of that. Now here's Piper. Oh, the big Swede picked up Piper. Had him drop and throat first over that top rope. Nicely executed there. Slamming the back of Piper's head off that mat. There's a stomp. One for a Campbell clutch. Too close to the rope there. It's going to force the break. And a big clothesline by the big Swede. Ducked underneath the Piper clothesline. Telegraphed that backdrop, but got it anyway. And now a big spinebuster slam. Sidewalk spin by Swede Hanson. Now he's going for the cover again. Going to get 1, 2, and Piper got that right shoulder up at the count of 2. Hanson looked like he was going to get it. Unable to do so. Now Piper going to go to work on Hanson's leg. Hanson with a guide and strength advantage. Piper with the technical wrestling ability, the speed advantage. Hanson a lot more experienced as well. Could come into factor here. Piper with a big running bulldog. He got Hanson busted open on that forehead after that. Piper yelling at Blackie. What the story was that the heel manager, Blackie, Grand Ricker Lou Albano, didn't want Piper there, stuffed his bagpipe to prevent him from being able to play. That's always been Piper's story, so maybe that's what they were arguing about there. Hanson now on the outside, Piper staying in the ring at least for now, and Piper looks like he's going to go right out after him. First stream of 2026. Thank you guys for joining me here today. It's going to be a lot of fun here with the next 45 minutes to an hour, however long it takes to get the show through. Piper now going for that sleeper hold. Good night, Irene. And that's going to do it.
Here is your winner,
Roddy Piper defeats Swede Hanson by submission to the sleeper hold. He got a tap out before he could tap out. .334, I believe, was the time of the fall. And I make note of the win-loss records. I moved Piper to 3-1. Swede Hanson now 0-3. Okay, Mukic stopped this time. Last time Piper won, that Mukic went on for like a match and a half. It was ridiculous. Freddie Blanken's going to come right back out here. 1 fall, 10-minute time limit. Nikolai Volkoff taking on Big Bully Busick. We're getting ready for this one.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Moscow, Russia, weighing in at 320 pounds,
Nikolai Volkoff making his way to the ring here. Accompanied by hip manager Clacky Freddie Blackie. Volkoff 10-8 overall, so winning more than he's losing, but he's currently not dominant by any stretch of the imagination here. He's in the final 3 months of his current contract. He is done as of October, at the end of October. They got another man in the last couple months of his contract. Another guy who wins more than he loses. Nick, the Big Bully Busick. Let's go to the ring introduction.
And his opponent from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 265 pounds, Big the Bull Bully Scott.
Big Bully Busick. About 6 weeks or so left on his contract. His contract runs out at the end of September. But again, if you get these wins and losses in the individual competition, if a title tournament comes up, tournament for vacant championships come up, then you could see guys getting into the tournament, even though they're out of contract. There's Nikolai Volkoff. There's the Big Bully Busick. Freddie Blackie in Volkoff corner. And one fall with a 10-minute time limit here. The bell is gone. We are underway. Calling a little tie up in the center of the ring. Two big, powerful guys. And the Big Bully with a strength advantage pushing Volkoff back. Oh, big right hand leveling him. That was nicely done. Running shoulder tackle there by the Bully. There's a stomp, now a chokehold. He got Volkoff hurt. In the early going here. 30-second pin. But Volkoff comes right back. Levels a big clothesline. Going for a quick pin here. Count of one is all Nikolai can get. Calling an elbow tie-up again here. We've yet to see a time limit draw. We have seen some double count out. Had one match ended in a draw when the ring collapsed between Pat Patterson, the new North American champion Pat Patterson, and Gorilla Monsoon. Yes, Pat Patterson won the North American Championship on our last broadcast 2 days ago, August 9th, at the field here in Atlantic City, being the champion Ted DiBiase. Pat Patterson conspicuous by his absence here tonight, actually. First time in a long time. The North American title has not been on the line on television. Busick again pushing Volkoff to the rope, and a big right hand floored him with that. Now working on the arm of Big Nikolai. Blackie up on that apron, behind the referee's back, pulling that turnbuckle pad off of that northwest corner. And there's the Big Bully with a camel clutch. Shaking up another man. Blackie manages. The great Hurricane Arab, the Iron Sheik. Volkoff able to break it, look underneath it. And the referee now catching that turnbuckle pad, going to go ahead and put it back on. Duck underneath there by Volkoff. There's a collision. Volkoff gets the better of that one. Had a little bit wider base. And there's the big clothesline by Nikolai. Nikolai Volkoff now up on a kick up on the inside. Flying axe handle. Floored him there. Picking the Big Bully up. Oh, couldn't hold him. Could not hold him. Busick shifting his weight, lands on top of Nikolai. Nikolai hurt. There's a big flying elbow drop. Could be an upset in the making here. Ooh. 2 3/4. Volkoff just kicking out of that. Busick now with a stump puller. Trying to get a commission off of the here Blackie. I'm watching Blackie, didn't get a tap out.
Here is your winner, Big the Bull.
Not a good night for Freddie Blackie. His men go 0-2. And both lose by commission on top of it. Big Bully Busick with a stump puller. Getting the win here by commission, 329. Going to move Big Bully Busick to 4-2 overall. And Nikolai Volkoff now 10-9 overall. Making pretty good time here. Let's go to the ring for our feature matchup here. Again, Jerry Valiant, Johnny Valiant. Valiant brother exploding here on television. 1 fall, 10 minute. I skipped ahead. I don't want to be surprised to what the storyline factor is going to be here. Let's see what happens. Matchup underway, and oh, into the referee, the official's down. These two don't care at all. What about the official? Come on, check on him, please. Well, it's gone. We are underway early on here. Johnny Valiant 0-1 in individual competition. Jerry Valiant 1-1-1. Got a referee down. The bell is gone. We are underway here. Johnny Valiant rolling Jerry Valiant into the ring and rolling him on top of the referee. Poor referee. Starting off down. That would have been an opportunity to grab a weapon or something. A big fail on the AI part there. Running kick there by Johnny Valiant. The referee starts to make his way to his feet. Therefore, waist lock takedown there by Johnny Valiant. Nicely executed. Comes off, slamming the arm down. No announced time limit for this one. Oh, referee gets hit again. These two do not care about the referee. It is a fight. Lil Albano conspicuous by his absence here, manager of the Valiant brothers. Right now, officially the manager of Johnny and Jimmy Valiant. And Jerry on the outside looking in after that altercation a couple weeks ago on television. After Jerry blocked Ivan Putski. Like, kind of a modified backbreaker there by Johnny Valiant. Now choking the life out of Jerry Valiant. Referee being pretty lenient on the count as well. He can let them fight. Pile driver coming up here. Nicely done. Next major live event will be at the Steel Pier in Atlantic City on Thursday. That'll be August 15th. Matchup taking place on Prison there. I don't know if we have anything we can announce ahead of time or not with that one. One count there by Jerry Valiant. It will be kick match in all. We will have a tag team title match. In Atlantic City on Thursday. We don't have the participant for that one as of yet. That'll be to be determined. Lyrical whip reversal. The referee getting in the way of him even after getting beat up earlier. Jerry Valiant with a big running clothesline. Weird to see Jerry Valiant getting the cheers, but this crowd is on fire for him. There's a 3 count. There's a 2:55. Jerry Valiant's going to get the win.
Here is your winner, gentlemen, Jerry Valiant.
Just 2:55 did not take long at all for Jerry Valiant to get this win. will that play in the future matchup? Jerry Valiant now 2-1-1 overall. Johnny Valiant 0-2. We're already halfway done. We've only been going 25 minutes or so. 20 minutes if you're on YouTube. One fall, 10-minute time limit. The Duke of Dorchester, Pete Doherty, getting ready to take on Mr. USA, Tony Atlas. Let's not waste any time. Let's get on with it. Okay, I have to watch out. I have to make a note of Pete Doherty's music.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 246 pounds, Peter Doherty.
Peter Doherty, the Duke of Dorchester. We've seen him have some competitive matches so far, but they've been unable to get in the win column. He's 0-4 overall. Of course, the Duke of Dorchester, kind of notorious in the New England area for not winning that many matches. At one point, he actually said if he ever won a match, he'd retire, and then he kept wrestling anyway because wrestling. He actually became an announcer for a little bit there in 87, 88, and looked horrible. Just absolutely horrible. They were looking for a replacement for Jackie Ventura in case he went to Hollywood, and thank God Jackie stuck around for a couple more years.
And his opponent from Richmond, Virginia, weighing in at 252 pounds, Tony Atlas.
Mr. USA Tony Atlas, 2-1 overall. Should be a victory for Tony Atlas here, but stranger things have happened. So we will see how things go on here as this matchup continues. Bella gone in a big forearm right off the bat there by Tony Atlas. He comes in, stomping away on the arm. There's a chin lock there. Calling elbow tie up again here. You got Atlas pushing the Duke back to the corner. And we'll get a clean break. Nice drop kick by the Duke of Dorchester right there. Knocking him down. Very nicely executed. And a stomp there. Catching him. Duke now, stomp to the back of the head. And a knee drop there, trying to rearrange the facial feature of Mr. USA Tony Atlas here. Would not be opposed to getting up there. Sleeper hold by... and the flailing put Atlas into the rope there, but the Duke... Give the Duke some credit in the early going in this matchup here. There's a knee drop. The Duke had the advantage. Winning on point at this stage of the matchup here. Of course, we've seen this before, and he has not been able to pull off the win yet. So, who knows? Who knows how things are going to happen here. The Duke up now to the top rope. But for a flying axe handle, and Atlas caught him coming in with a fist right to the midsection. Now just dumps the Duke over the top rope and follows him out to the floor. Well, for those of you new to professional wrestling or new to the World Wrestling Federation, it is a 10 count on the floor. Wrestlers have to return to the ring by the count of 10 or they would lose the match by count out. Or if they're both on the floor, it'd be a draw. Putke's going to go in and out of the ring here to break the count. A stumble over the rope there, and Doherty started making his way in. Alec had already made up his mind to jump, could not stop himself, and took a hard tumble, and that's going to give the Duke a chance to get back into this matchup. Duke now back into the ring. Now he's going to go back out to break the count. You know, Duke doesn't care if he wins by count out or not. Duke just wants to get the win any way he can get it. Ducks underneath there. Now we got the training blows on the outside here. They need to be mindful of the 10 count. Running power slam there by Tony Atlas. Counting at 5. They need to be mindful of that count. Handing the Duke back in at 6. Now going to follow him right back in. Face buster there by Mr. USA Tony Atlas, stomping away on that ankle there. A big clothesline. And a 2. They give Atlas some credit there. He's still in the matchup. Picked up the Duke. Spinning power bomb, maybe? Yeah. Is this gonna do it? It does. 4:07, the time of the fall.
Here is your winner, Tony Atlas.
Tony Atlas getting the win with the spinning power bomb. Now 3-1 overall. Pete Doherty, give him some credit. He was leading on points for a while. He gave Atlas everything he wanted. But at the end of the day, Pete Doherty is now 0-5 in individual competition. 2 more matches to go. 1 fall, 10-minute time limit coming up here. Baron Mikel Scicluna taking on Chief J Strongbow, battle of former WWF Tag Team Champions.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall. Make the ring from Mali, weighing in at 265 pounds, Mike S.
The big Baron Mikel Scicluna, making his way to the ring here. 1-4 in individual competition. These last 2 matches, again, they're both 1 fall, 10-minute time limit. These are all involving people with losing records overall. And so we're trying to shake up the... First off, trying to shake up and have some different matches than what we've been doing. And 2, it's trying to see if we can maybe shake up the rankings a little bit. Get some guy... Yeah, maybe sneaking in. Try to get some guys sneaking into the top, into the higher end of the bracket here. Of course, the Baron 1-4 overall. That got winning percentages of 200. Man, he's taken on at 5-9-1 overall, with a winning percentage of 367. I want to try to get that winning percentage of in the 600 to 700 range if you can. Put yourself comfortably in the top 10.
And his opponent from Oklahoma, weighing in at 247 pounds, Chief J Storm-O.
Chief J Strongbow making his way to the ring here. 5-9-1 overall. Now, in fairness, he lost something like 5 matches in a row to Greg Valentine during their feud. Because Strongbow's record is currently misleading. And both these men, former WWF Tag Team Champions. Baron Mikel Scicluna teaming with King Curtis Ayakea at one point. To win those WWF Tag Team Championship. course, the Chief. Most of you are gonna know the Chief from his later run in 82-83 with alleged brother Jules Strongbow. We'll eventually get there. But the Chief did hold the title twice, the WWF version of those tag team title twice previously. And there's the bell. One teaming up with Funny King, the other against Billy White Wolf. A nice roll up there by the Baron. Does not get a count. They're a little early for it, but a big running shoulder block knocked the Chief down. Now here elbow drop by the Big Baron. Baron in control. Seen this a couple of times here. We have seen this a couple of times here where the person you would think would be the underdog has the advantage in the early going. That's maybe where the Chiefs start coming back here. Matter of fact, we talked about their former title reign. It was Chief J. Strongbow and Funny King defeating King Curtis Ayake and Baron Mikel to win the WWF Tag Team titles back in 1972. Now Strongbow with the advantage here over the last 30 seconds or so. That's been back and forth, been pretty even so far. Again, one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Big running forearm there. Two men currently in single competition. Maybe they'll find tag team partners and try to get those both back another time. Strongbow flipping himself in over that top rope. Stomping away at that arm and shoulder here now of the Big Baron. Strongbow heading up to the top rope. Could be a mistake here. Especially if he's waiting for the Baron to get up. We heard Pete Doherty in our last match with a big flying forearm there by the Chief. He caught him with it. Very nicely executed. Oh, there got roll up again. We called that earlier by the Baron. Did not get a count then. Does not get a count now. But I tell you, good call of directly with a big clothesline. Chief J. Strongbow tumbling over the top rope out to the floor. At the Baron follow him out, leg snap, catching him there. Now picking the Chief back up, gonna pick him up and slam him down to the canvas. Nicely executed. Once again, our next event coming up after this will be this coming Thursday, August 16th, 1979 at the Steel Pier in Atlantic City. Tag Team Championship will be on the line in that card. Do not know who the challenging team is going to be as of yet. That'll be announced the day of the show. The next Saturday, on August 18th, we return to the Philadelphia Spectrum. Now Philadelphia in the corner of Broad and Patterson Street. You'll see the WWF champion Tito Santana defend his title at that show as well. There's a big clothesline over that top rope here, and here's the Chief going for the cover. Count of one. Nobody's really getting it. No one's really getting close to getting a pin there. The referee got in the way of that Irish whip there. Well, big leg lariat there by the Chief. Paul Piper went with a sleeper hold earlier, and there's the Chief. That gets pet hold as well. Too close to the rope, though. The Baron able to grab that top rope, get out of that hold before getting too much damage. Now the Chief lamming the Baron in the top turnbuckle and tossing him aside. Here's the cover again. 1, 2, 3. Again, under 5 minutes.
Here is your winner,
That was interesting. I'm going to mark that down like a body slam, pretty close to what it was. 4:24, I believe, the time. We got one more match to go here. I should have rebooted the computer before I started streaming. I think that's part of the reason I'm having audio issues on my end here, but one more match to go, one fall, 10 minutes, and again, a couple of guys with losing records. A couple of fan favorites here in the World Wrestling Federation. Dominic DeNucci, former WWF Tag Team Champion, taking on Special Delivery Jones. Which should be a nice little scientific match to close the show here.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Milan, Italy, weighing in at 245 pounds, DD.
Dominic DeNucci. About to enter the ring here. Had one WWF Tag Team title with two different partners. We've crossed this up before. Won the belt with Victor Rivera and partner. Victor Rivera left to go to the IWA during the title reign, and Pat Barrett took his place in that title reign. They let DeNucci pick up a new partner.
And his opponent from Mali, weighing in at 260 pounds, S.D. Jones.
S.D. Jones getting ready for action here. Again, a couple of guys with losing record, calling him DeNucci 3 and kick. S.D. Jones kicking 10. One important matchup for both guys here. They want to get into the competition there. Bell is gone. We are underway here in our final contest here on Championship Wrestling. And the final contest in this version of the stream. So we're clocking the YouTube video in at about a nice 45 minutes or so here. Again, our next stream will be for the August 16th, 1979 edition of the WWF at the Steel Pier in Atlantic City, New Jersey. 3 more shows left at the Steel Pier. The tag team title will be on the line this coming Thursday at the Steel Pier as well. We'll have another matchup on another show at the Steel Pier on August 23rd, featuring Andre the Giant in action. And then another one in Atlantic City on August 30th, the final one of the series. The series stops there. We'll also have Madison Square Garden on August 27th. The WWF Championship will be on the line that night as well. So lots of great action coming up here in the month of August in the World Wrestling Federation. DeNucci now pushing S.D. Jones back. Did not break off the rope there. Got a little cheap right hand in there. Dominic DeNucci maybe getting a little desperate to get a win. Maybe getting a little desperate to get a win. We'll have to see. All in about tie up again here. And talking S.D. Jones down. Oh, there's the headbutt there by S.D. though. DeNucci ducking out of ducking out of the way, whatever FD was going for there. Couple of kick to the leg, picked up the special delivery man here, gonna bring him over that southwest corner, right on that top turnbuckle. Now asking FD Jones to get up. Get up, he can. Picking him up. Oh, FD Jones to the middle of the back. There's a little football tackle to the knee there. A little chop block action. FD again going for. There's a whip reversal. FD kind of packing. I guess that was supposed to be a pounce. The angle we had on it, that did not look good. I'm not going to lie. There's a rolling neck snap by FD Jones. That looked good. FD now up on his feet. He got DeNucci up. Arm drag takedown, talking him down. Knee lifts, flooring DeNucci here. There's a cover. Don't think he's going to get him here, and kind of won. But we've seen stranger things happen. Speaking of stranger things, how about that finale? We're not going to spoil it here in case people haven't seen it yet, but check that out. FD slipped off the top rope a little bit, but was still able to get that shoulder tackle. Got enough of it. A big European uppercut there. FD Jones now stopping that midsection. Now Big Bear Hug cannot win by commission on the floor, but he can do some damage here. FD talking. Dominic DeNucci's a guide. I would just get in the ring and end it right now. Take the count out. But oh, FD and DeNucci into the guardrail. Get in the ring. Take the count out. Win. Guys need win. Any way you can get them at this point. Take it. Unreal. Not sure why you wouldn't have gone just tried to get the count out, but here we are. Big body slam there by FD Jones. Not sure what he's looking for here. Up to the top rope. Could be a big mistake here, taking a big chance. Flying body press. And 1, 2, 3, 4:59. Time of the fall.
Here is your winner, FD Jones.
FD Jones pitting Dominic DeNucci in 4:59 with a flying body press. Longest match of the show. I think it's the first time we've had a show that didn't have at least one match 5 minutes. That's the risk you want run with these type of shows. I want to call a little bit early here. I want to get one in since I didn't have to work today and it was a holiday. I want to at least get one in. Get them up on the YouTube channel. Quick rundown of the lineup here. We got Roddy Piper defeating Swede Hanson with the sleeper hold. A bit of an upcut here. Big Bully Busick defeating Nikolai Volkoff with the stump puller. They fought without a referee for about the first minute or so, but with Jerry Valiant beating Brother Johnny in one-on-one competition. Tony Atlas defeating Pete Doherty. Chief J Strongbow defeating Bear Mikel Scicluna, and the final matchup, FD Jones over Dominic DeNucci. That's going to do it for me for tonight, guys. Socials are in the description on the YouTube if you're checking it, as well as the Twitch handle. I'm going to catch you guys a little bit later on here. Going to call it an early day. Have a good one.
Soundstripe.